Oh, we sleeping?
Viewers from like 2018, 2019.
Oh, they're gonna be
shaking right now. How are you guys feeling on the other end of the camera? Hello. Hi. We're
guess
back.
who's back? And you posted your first YouTube video for the first time
I
this year.
did, but then I realized I fell off again, and I feel like Loki, you're
Don't
like
worry.
side pinching me.
The queen of falling off here right now. y'all can laugh at this joke because
it's a
I'm
safe
back.
space.
Okay, I'm back now. Y'all are getting content. Let me just make sure. By the way, guys, we got mics.
It's professional up in here, in case you didn't
I
realize.
told you guys that we're getting back into it. Anyway, but we got a little bit of a juicy topic today. Jada asked her Instagram and like her followers a few questions that they have about relationships, and we don't just mean romantic wise, we mean like friendship wise as well, because
we all know that those could get a little
toxic.
Yeah.
In itself. And we do have some drinks today. We need to have like a sit down about like the alcoholics of St. Vincent and the Grenadines.
Listen, the one thing I would always go for is sunset, and people just look at me funny no matter how many times.
Same, that's my go-to drink at the moment.
It's so good. You get jiggy in like 5 to 10 minutes. Let me tell you something. You don't need anything else for the rest of the night. Ooh, that's such a good song, though.
I know,
God,
right?
I'm so
I can't wait
excited
for the
about
next
Wait,
I can't wait for the next dress. Oh my gosh.
Ooh, and if you're not at Carnivals, that's on Sunday. I don't know when this video is coming out, but
Definitely not coming out before that.
if after this video comes out, you weren't at Zest the day before, just subscribe and then come off the page.
Just kidding. Let's get into these questions.
Okay, wait, a disclaimer before I start. Guys, I am not single. That's my first disclaimer, because I got that question at least 10 times, and I don't know. Clearly, y'all are new here. Anybody that looked at that?
I am single.
Yeah.
I am properly single.
So hit her up.
Don't.
Hello, if I didn't do that. No, let's not do
You
that.
were like, what did I just say?
No. Okay, so let's go. The first question was, oh shoot, here it is. How many kids do you want to have? And I saw this question coming, and I was like, you know that meme that's like, man, them kids, and you too. I was like, but
I actually want okay, so my dream children is if I have twins and I can get out of the way. Or I could have like 3, but I have to have twins. Otherwise it's only 2.
okay, fair enough.
But I'm not mad at 1.
But what if you have 1 and then the second time you have twins?
That's
I mean, you
not
said
fine.
3,
3
so
is
that's
my
not
max.
bad. Okay.
3 is the max.
If you have triplets.
Then that's 1 and done. Yeah.
Yeah.
What about you?
I don't like the idea of pushing something out of my coochie or ripping my stomach open to get it out, right? But I would love to see what an offspring of mine would look like. I would absolutely love it. Like, will she have a fat ass?
Girl, yours was built. She could bet. Let's not pretend it.
It would be really good if I could come to her naturally, you know, or him.
You want him to have a fat ass?
Why not? Like, fat asses are not limited to women. True. This is why guys feel the need to only work arms in the gym. Like,
no, but seriously, some of the guys, like, there's a lot of guys with like more bottom than like me.
yeah, and it's real shame. Real shame.
Especially when in parties. Like, why your pants sweating you so nice?
So, like, oh my god, it's actually embarrassing.
Like, give me, please.
Okay, let's see the next one. Oh my god. Somebody said, why did you and the man broke up? And I was like, I didn't date any men. I only dated boys. I don't want to.
In all honesty, let's talk about dating. Like, when you look back on your past, like, dating history, do you actually do you remember the good times, or like it's clouded by all the bad times now?
Well, if it's in the past, I don't ever think about the good times. I don't think about the bad times either. It's just like I don't care about you. Like it's really like once my hat is
What's
written
your
off,
sign?
Aries.
I can see why.
Yeah, once my hat is written off, you would think I am the meanest, coldest, dirtiest person ever because I'll never be nice to you. I mean, I would be nice, but I won't be kind. Like there's a very big difference for me. Like for my friends, people I love, I'll be kind. But you see, like I'll just be like, hello. Like I saw him today, and I was just like, hi, cool, whatever. Like but we ain't besties. We can stand up and talk for 5 minutes. That's not happening. No, but if I'm to go, I don't want to go into context about why we split because I just don't speak about stuff like that on the internet. But what I would say is if you feel in a situation or in a relationship, friendship, whatever, that you're not being respected as you know you deserve and as you know you should be, peace out. No matter
Feel
how
free.
uncomfortable it would
Yeah,
be.
feel
Get out.
free to like break out of it.
Yeah.
It would be it's easier said than done. We can tell you it's easier said than
Trust
done.
me.
But when you actually feel like you're ready to break out of it, it's gonna be such a
Liberating feeling.
weight off your shoulder.
Correct. Yeah, definitely. Let's continue. Okay. Somebody asked, "Oh, I've been dating my girlfriend for over 2 years, and I'm starting to feel like she's being distant with me. She's always on her phone and never having time for me."
That's a huge red flag.
Baby.
That's a huge red flag. Take it, take it from probably me, but take it from. Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Take it from us. Once somebody starts to show that they're not interested, take it as face value. Unless they're planning some kind of proposal or some kind of big surprise, etc.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
the only reason I could excuse any of that. But otherwise, take it for what it is because there's probably somebody else in the relationship. Or maybe they're losing interest and they just don't know how to tell you because they're getting comfortable in the relationship.
Yeah.
And they don't want to put any effort. Neither are a good feeling whether there's somebody else involved or there isn't. But at the same time, you must at least have a conversation about it.
What I would say too, especially if the person is not, they don't like to use their phone in your space, or that you find them putting it away like real like quickly if you come around, depending on what they're doing, or you don't have their password. Baby, get out.
Yeah.
Telling you right now, that person is probably cheating, or they are, like Kavisha said, not interested and just doesn't really know how to say it.
Which is, I feel like that is even worse.
It's terrible because then
Because
they're in a
don't keep
limbo.
people, don't keep people around. Let people move on. Let people be happy. And I don't understand people trying to tie
And
things
keep people
when
because
you know you don't want it. Because you're hurting people more than you're actually helping them.
yeah, like I would never ever do that to somebody. That's why I had to break shit off. Like anything that I've broken off is like, I am not gonna waste your time and my time trying to fix something that's not gonna
comes
work.
for friendships as well too. Like if you know you and somebody not getting along, if you know you and somebody have some kind of falling out or whatever, and you know that it's really not going to like work, at least be straightforward with them. I mean, ghosting works, but it's not nice.
It's not.
We're trying to practice to be nice. We're trying.
I didn't know we were here talking French. Like
We are trying to be nice we're trying to be better people in 2024.
I guess if I'm around Kalisha, I will try to be a little nicer or whatever, because she's gonna slap me if I don't be nice. So
because in all fairness, right, there is some people that you would just rather cut off, like no time, no explanation. But like if you tried and you try to make things work, whether it be relationship or friendships, and like you do not feel heard or seen or like acknowledged, the best thing to do is just cut all ties if they just can't.
Preach, girl.
Yeah, so
heard or feel or seen. I felt that.
So that is our little advice. Talk to them. Like don't keep things bottled up because that just makes it worse.
It does.
And like forcing somebody to talk about them things, the real truth is going to come out eventually. and then you're gonna get your answer. It would sting. It might hurt, but you
got
need
it.
to.
Yeah.
You need to do it. Okay.
Just remember, there are 7 billion people in the world. You have not probably had the best day of your life yet, or the best experience of your life yet. You probably haven't even met the person that you're going to be best friends with for life, so, or partners with for life. So just don't sweat the no. Do
It's
not sweat the
hard.
no.
Like we said, it's harder to
say,
like, yeah,
Yeah.
like we're not just saying this off of the fact that like we've been heartbroken. We're saying this like because we've been told it and we didn't believe it,
but we experienced
but
it.
we experienced it. And
Kids
then,
experience.
Good night. Sorry. But yeah, so we have a bit of I won't say knowledge, but I won't say necessarily knowledge. I just feel like we have a bit of like experience where we can tell you not really how to avoid your feelings being hurt. Your feelings are gonna get hurt.
Guide you on
But
it.
just guide you about how to go about it.
Yeah.
Hopefully that does help.
Yeah. Next question. These were crazy, by the way. I'm really happy I did this anonymously. Do you believe in messing with a guy if he's already in a relationship? No.
Okay, so hold on. Here the reasoning, right?
Okay.
When you're young, these things don't seem as trivial as like it is when you're in a solid relationship. Like it seems like it's fleeting, so like why not give it your best shot? It's not good. It's the whole concept of cheating itself is just wrong. The whole concept of doing any of that is just like, don't do it. Practice not to do it.
Yeah, please.
Me right now, no, I would not mess with somebody who is already in a relationship because no,
It's nasty.
it's not a good feeling when it's done to you, so you don't want to do it to somebody else.
Also, do y'all not believe in diseases?
I'm sorry. But yeah, in all fairness, and it's wrong what you're doing to one, that person who's in the relationship still, and two, the person who you're cheating with is like, they won't even respect you because they don't even respect the person they claim to love or be in a relationship with.
Exactly.
So imagine.
I don't even have nothing else to add to that because she answered that to a T.
Yeah. So do we believe in it?
No.
Do I think that people believe in it? Yes. Do
Oh,
I
no.
think it's something people could grow out of? Yes.
It's a choice. Everything is a choice. You choose to do certain things. You choose to be an idiot. You choose to be a good person.
I've never cheated like a day in my life. So
What's good?
to me, I believe in staying loyal to the person that you're with, regardless of the ups and downs, the bad days or the good days. It's just like because if you want to like get into marriage or something, you have to be able to say your vows and mean your vows. And if you say your vows and you can't mean them, you can't believe what you're saying, then it doesn't make sense for you to even be in a relationship. Let's be honest.
Jesus is watching you say those vows. He is.
And remember, things like marriage is binding, like
By
so
the
imagine.
Lord.
So imagine.
So just bear that in mind the next time you decide to go lie down with Mishka.
Where did
Why you bring me here?
Where did the name come from?
First name that comes to my head. If your name is
Oh
Mishka
my gosh.
and you're watching this, we're not talking about you. Or are we?
Well, we don't know, honestly. We just saying things off the top of our head.
Worst relationship and an ex you wouldn't mind taking back.
I don't have none.
Yeah, not a single one. Like, I am okay with what my life is right now. My worst relationship, all of them are stupid. I don't really have a like one that I'll say, oh,
Let's
that's
just
the
say it's a
fucking
blank
worst.
slate.
Yeah.
Let's
As a
just
matter of
say-
fact, I've never dated anybody in my life
Let's
except the
just
person
say-
I'm dating now.
Let's just say it's a blank slate.
Yeah.
And we will just enjoy that as it is, so we don't get into any drama or tea.
Cause
It is what it is. No takes back. No takes back.
No take backs. No take backs.
No take
No
backs.
backsies.
No backseat.
No.
We stay.
Okay.
Let's move on.
If a girl you know's boyfriend starts talking up to you and flirting in a sense, would you tell her or would you go with the flow?
I would tell her.
How well do I know this girl?
Okay, in all fairness, if you're coming off of the petty train, said somebody you don't like.
I live on the petty train. Do you know that? I'm literally like the conductor.
I know. So said somebody you don't like, you would go along with the flow.
I would tell them actually if it's somebody I don't like.
But you go along with the flow so you have the evidence and then.
Just until I get the evidence and I'll be like, hey babe.
I think honestly, I don't like when people message me regardless. So if you have somebody already, I don't want you messaging me. Don't do that.
Don't piss me off.
I won't entertain it. Like, and I'll be friends with you. I'll be friends with your girl, and I would tell her. Trust me. I don't like them kind of stuff happening to me. So like, you live and you learn. You really don't want karma to come back and bite you.
Yeah, that's true.
So you would tell. Well, I would tell them. Because I don't want karma coming back to me.
Okay, let me just stop being an idiot for a second. If I'm being realistic, I don't think whether or not I like the person is going to deter me from telling them, because the only reason that I wouldn't tell them is if I know the person to be like a yam head. Like, if you're a yam, I am not telling you anything because you're probably going to go back and lie down with him and then tell him, oh, you know, Jada, tell me this. And then somebody's going to get mad at me and then I have to slap you for being dumb.
But in all fairness, everybody's a yam head at some point, okay?
No, babe.
Yes.
No. Not even once. I am allergic to being a yam head. Like, it cannot happen.
In all fairness, you said you are Aries.
You think Aries are yam heads?
No.
Oh.
I feel like Aries just don't have no emotion when they're ready.
Yeah.
So.
No. Some days I wake up and there's nothing there. It's blank.
Jada is everything but extra. Not but extra. Jada is everything extra.
Yeah. It's like a person on like steroids, but no, steroids is a bad thing, as people are gonna think that I'm on steroids. What do I say? I can't say either. What to say? Let's just move on to the next question because okay, somebody said, what broken bond do you wish you could get back? The bond between me and wealth.
I was actually gonna get deep. This girl.
Go ahead. I don't care about these people.
In all honesty, people who have cut off, I've gotten back friends, and well, friends is like, you know,
a stretch.
But I've gotten back good with them. I have this tendency when I'm really done with you, I'm really done with you. I can stop talking to you for years, and then when I feel like I'm ready to get back good, I'll start talking to you again. But you have to do me something really bad that I have to feel like very hurt about, and I'll be like, I don't even ever want to be a friend anymore. So something like that. A bond I wish I could get back, I would have to say it's probably bond with some family members, only because like family, they just get so involved in so much different dramas, etc. And like it's have other people who they just come into the mix that'll make you feel uncomfortable.
Yeah, that is true.
And some family bonds I wish I could mend back, but some of them I have to like
stand your ground.
Yeah, especially if you do things like disrespecting somebody close to me, like my mother.
Oh yeah, you disrespect my mom, I would actually kick you in the throat.
Yeah, so like things like that kind of just throws me off from trying to like reach out to people.
You can't forget those things either.
I'm a person who I would know you do something bad to me and you would be trying your best, and I really can't give you the effort or the energy.
Sorry.
Like I can't fake it. Like my mom tells me all the time, I can't fake it. Like she would introduce me to somebody and be like, oh, they know you from this and I'll be like, I don't know them.
Straight.
In all honesty, I can't fake it. Like I'm not going to pretend to like know you, and I tell everybody this, like you can be family and I don't see you for years and I don't know who you are because we're not close family, and I would forget who you are.
Yeah.
It's like, to me that's reasonable.
Yeah.
Because like there's so much people that pass through your life. How am I supposed to remember everybody?
especially if we're not in touch or anything.
Yeah.
And then there's some, like, to keep on the topic of family, there's some family members that feel like, oh, they could deal with you anyhow or talk to you anyhow. And then because you're cousins or that is your auntie, you gotta be, oh, respectful. Girl, I am 23. I will suck you. Verbally.
Why are you so violent?
And never speak to you again.
But yeah. So that's that. Let's talk about friendship breakups.
I have my fair share. Do you guys have all night? Because
No, you don't have to get into detail, but like, how does it make you feel? Like, is it just as bad as a regular breakup?
I think it's worse. I don't care. How do I put this? When it comes to relationships, a part of me feels like when things start going south, I've already had it in my head that you're not here forever. So it's just a matter of time before you get the hell out of my life.
I've never had that.
Mm-hmm.
I've never had those kind of thoughts. So like for me,
I might be an
people
asshole.
people can't be people. Like, to me, everybody serves a purpose in my life. So like when I take you on, when I am serious with you, especially friendships, I don't expect that we would have a falling out, and I don't expect that there's something that we can't overcome.
Yeah, no, that. But you see, the moment it happens, though.
But in all honesty, there have been moments where like me and people like Rihanna and Saladam have fallout, and like, to me, it's not a big, okay, it is a big deal in the moment, but then after it's like we always get back and we discuss it and we become stronger than ever, etc. And it's a case where like I don't feel like there's nothing that's not fixable. As a Libra, I like fixing things.
Yeah.
So
Libras are one of my favorite signs, actually.
So-
October Libras in particular. Yeah. I'm not saying that because I know her birthday, like whatever.
but in all fairness, like I find like Libras are supposed to be that friend that's supposed to fix back everything.
Yeah.
And that's my problem where it comes in, because like I can't not fix things. I can't not just leave things to be in a mess.
Right.
And because we're supposed to be the balance amongst our friends, whenever I'm not balanced, the friendships probably not balanced either. But at the same time, because like I'm gonna say, like, there was an example. I just didn't have it the other day, and Carrie is one of my newest best friends, and like she was like, I'm not accustomed to this. She was like, you're always a positive one, and I'm like, I just can't have it. And I feel like that around every one of my friends. Like, I feel like if I don't have it, like, I'm not allowed to, well, not really not allowed to not have it, but I feel as though it's just harder for everybody to realize Kerisha really doesn't have it. So that's why me not being in good,
What?
me not being in good moods is just like,
Throw off the balance of everything.
yeah, it's just noticeable to everybody.
I think that happens to me too.
Because I go
Especially-
from like 0 to 100. Like,
Yeah,
real quick.
I'm like, I think I've recently realized I'm a hot and cold person. I'm either like very invested and very happy to be here. I'm gonna sit like this. Like, it's like one or the other. I'm crying. Okay, but no. To continue to touch on the whole friendship part, I think just from being on the outside of like who your friends are, these all seem like girls that are centered and have accountability. I randomly just happen to get friends that have accountability issues. For the most part. I would say for the most part. And like, I think it's been teaching me to keep my circle a lot smaller, because you see, accountability pisses me off. Like, if you can't, for the life of you, just be like, okay, you don't have to say sorry. I don't care for the S in sorry. Like, I understand. I see where you're coming from. The simplest of things could just help some rifts to like cool down. Like, if it's one thing I would preach to the end of my days, that a quality that I love about myself, I would always, I don't care how embarrassing it is, I don't care how long it takes me, as soon as I realize that I am wrong in a situation, I'll be like, okay, definitely.
In all fairness, true. Like, I addressed something with Jada the other night, and she was like, I really be doing too much.
I really be doing too much.
No, she was like, I really
ain't
do.
gonna deny that. Like, it's visible. Like even in this video, like thing, and you'll be like, this girl is actually so crazy. Like,
But that's Jada's personality, and I have learned to like adjust to every one of my friends' personalities. So like I know when someone is doing too much, when it's okay to talk them down, when it's valid because this is how they express their feelings, how they express their emotions.
and it's so essential to have friends like this. You have no idea, because sometimes you don't even see.
Because sometimes I don't feel like I have friends like this. And I know I'm going to get hate because my friends do think that they're like this. But sometimes I don't feel like my feeling is valid. Sometimes I don't feel like I have friends like this that actually understand that my moodiness is not just moodiness. It actually comes from something else.
Yeah.
And when I mention something else, sometimes they don't see it as such a big deal. But to me, it is a big deal.
Yeah.
And then after it, I feel like nobody actually acknowledging that it's valid.
Yeah. Everybody has like differences to where their mind or their hearts would like deem certain situations as important or like very dire, because we all have different experiences, and I think it's really important to bear that in mind. Like something that would affect Kavisha probably would not affect me, but that doesn't mean I'm gonna negate like her feelings towards
My valid feelings.
Yeah, everybody's feelings are valid. I do not care how important you are in society or how background you are. Your feelings are 100% valid, and if there's any friend or whoever around you that is not making you feel that way, you have every right to address it or leave them alone.
But pick up the friends that actually do tell you when you're wrong and when you do need to adjust some things.
Yeah, those are the greatest friends to have.
We're not saying that everybody's coping mechanism is the most healthiest or the best to have, but at the same time, you have to allow people to get through their feelings first.
That is
and
absolutely
then
true.
They would be able to like listen to you. If not, they're not listening to anything you say.
Yeah.
You could be talking in water sense, and they could just be like,
Yeah, you have to resonate with people.
yeah, sure.
It's not like my brother.
No, but in all honesty, because somebody was talking me down out of something the other day, and I was like, okay, and they were like, should they not have said something? I was like, no, what you're speaking is valid. What you're speaking is true, but I'm just not in the mind frame to hear it.
Yeah.
People, like, you need friendships like that actually
People
acknowledge
understand
that at the end of the day, that there's no disrespect between two of you when you don't agree on something.
People are not gonna be 100 every single day. It's never gonna happen.
Yeah.
Even the most, like, I think the most positive people, and you heard her mention that she's very positive. I don't think Kavisha, she probably has it at 3 in the morning when nobody's here, but I don't think she has a negative bone in her body. Like, even if you would say the most dark thing, she'd be like, well, I don't know now. I just say everybody's just entitled to their own experiences and stuff, and I want to be like, girl. Okay.
No, I really be trying. I can be the most optimistic person for everybody else but myself.
So that's why I kind of want to fight when people are saying stuff about her. Like, she don't be troubling nobody.
I really
will
don't
fight
like to. I really don't be troubling nobody. Like,
Nobody.
somebody took a video of me the other day and they were like, Kavisha just in her zone again. I was just like, you know, and this was right before I get her ass. And I'm just saying, like, I really don't even be troubling nobody. Yeah.
Irritating, let me tell
In
you.
all fairness, yeah. Just friends. I really don't like it when people come up to me and want to be my friend just because they see my life or whatever. Being my friend is very hard. As much as I'm positive, being my friend is very hard because I will shut you out a lot.
Like, I've known Kavisha for, like, I ain't gonna give like the exact figure, but it's definitely over a decade, and we've just becoming friends. Like, just like we've probably had like interactions before, definitely, but like to say that I would definitely say that she's my like a solid friend for me now. Like, before, it's just like, you know, I know her, like, she's very cool. Like, I would recommend anybody that wants her for anything, I'd be like, yeah, no problem. But no, I'm a fight. I swear, y'all, if y'all see this and you come to me and talk to me about Kavisha, do not do it. I'm not gonna entertain it. You're gonna feel very bad after.
Not very bad.
Very bad. I will make you feel very bad about yourself. Cause be nice. Moving on. Okay, here we go. Ooh. How deep does transparency openness and honesty go when it comes to trust?
In what sense? Relationship
I don't know.
or
Just send that.
friendship?
Let's answer both.
Well, we
I
just
think
kind of speak about the friendship part. What about relationship part?
I think that,
But I think we also touched that
Yeah.
in relationship when it came to us telling you. Excuse me. When it came to
complete
us-
silence. Excuse me.
I was bopping.
I realized
They probably heard it.
Okay, fair enough.
But it's kind of hard as being somebody's significant other and you don't know what their actual intentions are, like true transparency is. It's kind of
It's weird. Why are you even doing it in the first place?
yeah.
It goes deep. To answer you guys' question, it goes very deep, and if I cannot trust you, as a matter of fact, I go into every relationship, friendship, whatever, with 100% trust.
True.
But the moment you start, and I kind of crazy, yeah, if y'all didn't realize yet, the moment I start seeing things that are flagging, because I have real red flag people in my life, like family wise, friend wise, so I know the signs of narcissism. I know all of them. You cannot trick me. No matter how skilled you think you are.
You cannot trick me. You know what I said?
From Quite Perry, you cannot trick me. It can't happen.
Oh my god.
So, like, you be honest with me, because the moment I find out, boy, I'm telling you, you're not gonna like it.
yeah, I think my problem is when I have to find out by myself about something that has tripped me off. I'm not a violent person. I'm not a person that gravitates towards, like, I don't like being angry. Like, I don't like stupidity, and I don't like being angry. So, like, when I really get to that point, like, it's scary because, like, I can't recognize myself.
Do your eyes like change color when you're like really?
I don't know. I don't know.
I mean, I would like to be around you when you're like furious, just to test if you're and be like,
I
be
don't
up in
know.
your face, like,
I don't know. But in all honesty, nobody talks about, like, the psychological, like, side effects that you have through, like, things like friendship breakup and relationship
Man,
breakup,
that's so
etc.
true.
Like,
That's
I
so
actually
true.
feel like if, like, I develop anxiety itself, because, like, you never know what that person is thinking, and then you're questioning yourself, and you don't know if you're your best self.
Yeah, and then you don't
You
know if
don't-
when the person's trying to get back into your life, if they're being genuine with their actions now.
Yeah,
Like, that's
you feel like
trauma.
everything is like,
A ploy to get you back into where they want you to
and you
then
feel like
treat you
everything
again.
is literally like you know, it's like mind games.
Yes.
And then it's scary, and then
It's
people don't talk about that real side effect that you get after the fact that all of this is now done.
Yeah.
Like, I 10 out of 10 do not recommend it for anybody. Like, you can't not go through life and experience it. Pray to ever get through life without experiencing
Yeah.
something like that.
And
I have this one friend, I really hope she never experiences something so bad in her relationship. Like, she's the sweetest, and, like, her boyfriend is the sweetest to her, and I really hope that they last.
Yeah.
I want to go to their wedding, I'm just letting them know. But, like, in all honesty, like, I would never wish, like, these kind of things to people. But you see the kind of like loyalty test videos that is be on YouTube, etc.
Sometimes I feel like they're scripted because they be outrageous.
No,
Like,
because
they
that
be
scares me
outrageous.
into getting back out there. Because, like, how do you know what to protect yourself from?
You really do not know. You have to, like, hope for the best. And that's terrifying. Especially when you're going out there with good intentions, and then there are people that are stupid and don't consider others.
Yeah, that in itself is very scary.
Yeah, it is.
And nobody talks about the real reality about, like, the downfall of relationships, the aftermath,
Yeah. Through losing that, I gained, like, friendships with so many other beautiful people, and, like, I fostered the ones that I already had. So, like, I definitely don't care about it now.
This is such a touching topic.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Let's move
I
on to
know.
the next question.
I know thinking about it. Like, relationships and friendships are so important in life, and like a lot of people they just take them for granted.
Like they're not to be taken for granted. Like if
And
you're,
I genuinely like if I have you in my life, I actually try to like have you in my life. Like I actually try to have you as a friend.
Yeah.
And sometimes I get really sad. Like I get like really like revealing last year Carnival was one of like the loneliest feelings for me. And like it was a case where there was so much people around me and it was so lonely still.
Yeah.
And these are valid feelings. Like people do feel these things.
Yeah.
And people don't actually acknowledge it. And that's what's scary about it, because you don't know what people are going through and you really don't know what people mental is like. And you can't just be doing random things to people and just expecting them to just like
be cool and move on
with it. In truth,
yeah, it's not fair. It is not fair. Actually, you'll get hit in the face for that. Maybe not from me. It's the fourth time I've said something.
no, in all honesty, like it's have somebody who I deemed as such a good friend, and then like they show their true colors, and then I was just here like, were you manipulating me this whole time?
You know, like that is what is like crazy.
Like,
you really
did you
don't
only
know.
show me your good side? Did you only show me your vulnerable side so I won't feel as though you were like using me? Or like, was I just not important to you as you were to me? And things like that scare me. Like, as much as Jada was saying that we're friends now, it's a case where like we were never close friends, and we used to always like hype each other. We used to always like you know,
just be supportive from afar.
but like we actively trying to see where this friendship goes, because we're trying to, you know, be true friends to each other, because
it's hard to find true friends, especially in this small country. It is difficult, and it's gut-wrenching, and you don't really know who is trying to like be your friend for a good name or whatever.
The people who I have around me that I consider my friends, regardless if they are acquaintances, etc., I do consider some people like my good friends, and I would like to actually like, it's so hard to trust people, but like you want to trust people, so like I would like to trust people, and I would like to like believe there is good in everybody. I think that's just my problem though.
Yeah, but it's just the experiences that made you into that person. So it's literally up to whoever you have in your life to really prove to you that they are not the people that you try to avoid. Yeah. And then at the end of the day, some people are so good at acting, or pretending, I should say, because I'm good at acting.
I know when I keep pretending.
Yeah. I had to change it up, because listen, I can do whatever I want, really. But I don't like to pretend when it comes to friends, because I do not like when
Not the
people
accent.
do things in my face. I do not like it. Do not do that to me. So when it comes to friends, I don't play around, yo. I am such a down bleep. I'm a down girl. Like, you call me at any hour of the day, bro. I do not care what is wrong. If you are in distress, I am there. Like, I am the kind of person, I want such a small circle, because when I actually make it in life, I don't want to have 500 people around me.
My problem is I want everybody to grow. I be wanting everybody to grow. I be pushing everybody, and like I normally do this more for friends, but like my problem is I really be wanting everybody
to win. That's true.
I really don't want to just be the only person up here.
Yeah.
Not
it's
saying
lonely
it
at the top, though.
Not saying it in a condescending way.
No.
It's like legit. Like somebody tried to turn me against my friends at once, telling me that there would be a next Kevisha, and I was like,
That even make no sense.
yeah, I was like, there can't be a next Kevisha. There's only one Kevisha. There would be a next person who is doing something just as good as Kevisha is
But
doing.
it's not gonna be Kevisha.
But it won't be Kevisha, and I was like, why would I want there to only be one quote unquote me? Like, that's weird. Like, you want people to understand what you do.
Who said that to you? Because now I vex. Cut the cameras.
I don't know.
Like,
But in all honesty, it's a case where like I don't want to be the only person that actually understands what I go through, or the only person that actually understands this world the way I do. And you actually do see people for who they are, especially when you start to be successful in life.
Oh man,
and that's sad about it.
it's the worst, but it's the best too, because then you weed out the like people that are not genuine, the less people that you have to like have around you when you're actually like well established and you've reached that path to self-actualization. You don't need to have the naysayers around you at that point, so the earlier that they come out and reveal themselves.
Because in all fairness, you know, like when Jada went in for Miss SVG, I know everybody does be like, she didn't deserve the girl, right?
I have a question like that tonight itself.
When Jada went in for Miss SVG, I did tell Jada, I front with Jada and I told her I can't see it because I knew the person Jada was before.
Yeah.
But the person that Jada became with this Miss SVG, I was like, yes.
These people forgot that who I was before too.
No, honestly, and the thing is that's to prove that I'm not gonna sugarcoat. Like I would try to be as honest as I can with you.
Mm-hmm.
Like I was honest with Jada before she went into the pageant, and she said I couldn't see it.
But then I was like,
when she did it, I was proud because I started to see the transformation in Jada, and I started to see the growth in Jada.
There was a lot of growth, honestly.
Yeah.
Like
there's a lot that could go still.
Yeah.
But in all fairness, there is a lot of growth in Jada that people don't acknowledge, and that is what people fail to realize is actual friendship. And like, you have to be true with people.
You have to be true.
You have to be very forward. You have to be very honest. You have to be very able to tell people
the solid hard truth. And if you have people around you that don't like to accept those things, or you don't feel comfortable talking to about it, then they're probably just not like solid people in your life. You should feel comfortable with the people that you love and having your space to tell them what you feel. This is not just like some random thing you're picking up off the internet. Like if you feel that and you can't relay that to somebody that you want to have in your circle, you trust. I know. I didn't remember Kevish. I don't remember Kevish telling me that, but it definitely sounds like something she would do. And I just remember, like, around that time too, just thinking, you know,
a lot was going on with Jada around them time.
I don't remember any conversation I had in 2022. So, like,
if I know when say it, they'd probably have a lot that, you know, Jada was being told, etc.
If I met you in 2022, you have to meet me again. I do not remember.
No, Jada was a different person. I honestly think so, and I honestly tell people that.
And I had to be like it kind of goes back to acting a little, but it's literally a fake it till they make it thing for that. When Rihanna said that thing, like pretend you can't just sit there and cry. That's I
just pretend,
bro. I didn't feel anything hard. Like that was my motto. Like Karen used to tell me, horse blind as Jada. It doesn't matter what you see, what you hear, what people say. Like, you just need to stand firm and like, you have to think crown. You have to think, like, what is your purpose in doing this? And my purpose was never to lose, babies. Ever. It never was. It was not going to happen. And I made sure of that. So what's up?
But yeah, in all fairness, like, this is such a, like, I don't know how I expected this podcast to go, but this was such a
nice flow, eh?
It was quite an interesting one.
Yeah.
And guys, expect more. I'm trying. Give me the props.
Oh well, actually, are you kidding?
Give me the props. Ready, props at you. I'm trying to come back. I'm trying to do things for you guys, and you know, this is proof. We are here.
And just bear in mind, if you're not seeing content from her on YouTube, like she has a very active Instagram, like a semi-active TikTok. I'm side-eyeing you because I used to live there.
I'm going back
when I tell you, I'd be the biggest fan to my friends. I used to sit and watch Kevin's TikToks and scroll, like go through her profile. She probably used to see every week Jada Ross beauty profile. I used to try not to be a creep, right? But you see my friends like really good at content. When she was doing them transitions for Halloween and all them looks, I was like, boy, it down. I could never do this.
We are trying. We really trying.
Yeah.
Okay, we're trying.
And I could never. I mean, maybe I can if I practice hard enough, but
But
just
you're
to
good at
have-
transitions too, though.
Yeah, not the transition, the makeup app. the just the elaboration in your makeup. And you know, it's good to have friends in your life that, you know, I know for a fact I will never be as good as those makeup stuff like Kavisha is. But I'm not gonna hate on Kavisha's videos or like skip past them and not like them because I can't do that too. You see people like that, avoid them. People that want to be a part of something because they saw that you are a part of it too, especially if it's not in their nature to do so, they are fishy. I hope the person that's kind of directed to sees this because
Oh
you're fishy.
Guys, but this was a good topic. This was some good topics.
Right, well, I hope that she'll have me back for more after she edits this and realizes that I'm actually deranged because
But in all honesty, like guys, we're gonna end it here because this was definitely longer than the last one.
it was.
Yeah.
Telling me to shut up.
To tell you guys how long it was, the camera told us maximum recorded.
The camera just told me to shut up, and I don't know how I feel because what is your sign? Because now we need to have a conversation.
But guys, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Turn on post notifications. Obviously, I'm gonna start doing like the shorts, the YouTube shorts. Somebody actually directed me and told me that I should do them. So I'm gonna try.
What do you put on shorts?
Anything, babes. Down to TikToks, etc.
Okay.
So I'm gonna try shorts. So stay tuned for that. Definitely turn on your notifications for everything. And go follow me and Jada on our socials.
Sure.
On our Instagrams, on our YouTubes,
Okay, fine. I'll film
our
a video.
TikToks. Yeah, so keep up with us. We should be having a interesting last, half of the year.
Oh my god. I'm looking forward to it at the same time. I'm a
Sure.
little scared because I really don't know what I'm going to encounter. But let me tell you guys something. For the carnival season, you're going to be seeing a lot of my face in Kavisha's content because I'm going to push myself. I mean, I don't have to do that. She loves me, so it's fine. But
No,
I'm
she's
gonna be
actually a vibe.
Hey guys, me again. Did you miss me or not?
So yeah, so we're gonna do that. So we're gonna head off now because this was really long. Thank you, Jada, for joining.
Thank you for having me. I had
today.
so much fun. I've never done a podcast before, and I'm happy that the first time was with you.
We're gonna have other guests on. We're gonna have some repeater guests.
But it won't be
Jada
as
might
entertaining as
probably-
me. You know? Sorry, I'm sorry.
Jada might come back, but like she was really invested in this topic as well too. So we're gonna,
We're gonna be having another one soon. Thanks for watching.
Bye.